Happy Diwali to all. Happy Bhai Dooj. I hope everyone around the world is celebrating and I hope everyone's having a good time. As you can see, I've got my lights up and my decorations. But one thing that I love about Diwali is that I associate it with cricket. I mean, I kind of associate everything with cricket. That's kind of my brand. But one thing that Diwali gives us is Diwali is full of surprises. It's a chance to start over new. It's the festival of lights. And this Diwali, the men's team might have dimmed our spirits a little bit, but the women's team really did light up this season, did really light up our lives, because the Indians women's team has qualified for the women's ICC semifinals. I'm so happy, and I can finally breathe like a breath of relief now that it was qualified. I'll admit, I was nervous. I was a little worried after those 3 back-to-back losses to Australia, to England, South Africa. I was like, okay. I was a little nervous, but now it felt really good that we beat New Zealand and we beat them convincingly and we're into the semis. So now we really need to get our focus back up and, get our head in the game, because against Australia, we only lost by a little bit. Against England, we lost by a little bit too. And against England, we were coming off of win. We had a series in England and we beat them there. So I guess they got the best of us this time. But if we want to go to the finals, if we want a legitimate shot of winning this, we need to be on our best game, our A game. And it's really nice that the team is coming back, because some of India's constant performers, like Jemimah Rodrigues, Smriti Mandhana, they're constantly, not constantly, but they're usually match winners for us, right? Smriti Mandhana is so talented. I could go on and on about her. I don't want to call anyone the Virat Kohli. I would say she's the Virat Kohli of women's cricket. And Kohli is the Smriti Mandhana of men's cricket. I just think she's a player who's so talented and holds so much potential. She now also holds the record for the fastest Indian player to score a century overseas, beating Kohli's record against Australia in Adelaide. I don't know if it was in Adelaide, but beating Kohli's record against Australia in Australia, which was a 52-ball century. Smriti Mandhana beat that and scored a 50-ball century with a strike rate of 200. So I could fangirl over Smriti Mandhana all day, but it was just really nice to see Smriti Mandhana's century and also Jemimah Rodrigues' 70. These are players who are I really like watching them play, and it's very inspiring to see players like these just because of their style of the game. It's very aggressive right off the bat, and they have such an elegance to their way of playing, and it's so beautiful to watch them play. And these are truly inspiring players, to see players in women's cricket do so well. And so Smriti Mandhana is someone I really look up to. And Jemimah Rodrigues, I love her personality. I love her game. So, and these guys were kind of going through a rough patch earlier. To see Smriti Mandhana score a century and to see Jemimah Rodrigues score 70 makes me feel really good and makes me feel more confident in our team and our batting unit. Because in our batting unit was where we were mostly falling short. Our bowlers were doing good. They were picking up wickets. So now I feel really good. And I think we have a really good chance and a really good future. The thing that we just need to work on is our batting lineup needs to be more consistent. I think our bowlers are doing a good job already. And just teams like Australia, Elise Perry, come on, teams like Australia and England, even South Africa, these are really competitive teams and they're really strong teams. So we need to India are a really strong team too. And I just want to think of how India has never won an ICC World Cup. And we came really close in 2017, I believe. We were led by Mithali Raj. And we got to the final and we just lost to England in the final. And I remember sports and newscasters had described it as India winning the 2017 World Cup was going to have the same significance as Kapil Dev lifting up India's first trophy in '83. So I think winning the ICC trophy will be a really big stepping stone in women's ICC cricket. I mean, it is already a very known matter, and people are following the matches. But the fact of comparison is and this isn't just a cricket thing, it's a lot of sports. Men's cricket tends to get more media than women's cricket. But if we could qualify for a final, I know all of India will be supporting our women in blue. And I know our women in blue have tremendous potential. And I'm just so happy that they're in their semis. And I can't wait to see what they have to bring. Also, how can I forget about our 2 openers and our double centuries? Pratika Rawal, oh my gosh, she scored her maiden century and so much potential, so much future, and 122, like that's a good score. And it felt so good to see both her and Smriti, both our openers, get twin centuries. That felt really good. Also the bowling attack, right? Like getting that early wicket, like I believe it was 1 for 1, like getting that fast wicket, and Sneha and Renuka Singh like picking up, having really good econs. I believe like both their economies was like 4 point something, and picking up those wickets, Pratika Rawal also picked up another wicket. Like she scored 122 and picked up a wicket. Like I think she's new to the format, right? Like she's a new opener, and that's pretty impressive, in scoring her maiden century too. So Diwali is filled with miracles, and I just blabbed a whole bunch. But I always like to believe that when something bad is happening, something good will come. And maybe this isn't the strongest time for the Indian men's team, but this also allows us to shift our focus, right? Our women in blue deserve so much credit, more than they're actually getting like accountable for. And I mean, it's not just like the fans, like I make this mistake too, and they deserve so much more credit, and they've just qualified for the semifinals. So like a round of applause to our women in blue. And I'm very, very excited. And here's to manifesting that we go to the finals. That would truly be our Diwali miracle. Actually, no, our Diwali miracle would be winning the 2025 ICC World Cup. And if anyone can do it, it's the women in blue. And I have a good feeling about this. This could be like a couple Dave 83 situation all over again. Except this time it's 2025, and it's Harmanpreet Kaur who's going to lead India to the trophy.